What's up, you guys? Your boy Jonas here, back with another video. Today, I'm talking about my takeaways from the Browns versus Steelers. You know what I'm saying? It was a good game. I think the Browns lost 21-18. I kind of already thought we was gonna lose, but the game was a lot better than what I thought it was gonna be. We held them to 21 points. We was able to put up 18. We actually had a chance of winning the game going into the fourth quarter, which was, it was nice. It was a little, change of pace, I guess. But there were some things that are gonna have to be cleaned up, but that's obvious. You know what I'm saying? With such a young team, we had like 12 rookies, um, playing that day. You know what I'm saying? So some things are gonna have to be fixed. But other than that, I think it was a pretty good game. You got like some takeaways that you can things that some positives. There you go, some positives you can take away from it and grow from and go from there. So first things first, Kaiser looked cool. For the most part, he was 20 of 30 for 220 yards, touchdown and interception. He ran for like 17 yards and another touchdown. Um, he did get hit 7 times. He got sacked 7 times, which is you can credit that to the offensive line for some of them, but there was a few that Kaiser just held the ball too long or just like tried doing too much and just didn't get rid of it. So yeah, he ended up getting sacked like 7 times, which is just crazy. That's gonna have to like change. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that he's gonna have to learn is that you're just gonna have to give up some plays. You know what I'm saying? Throw that shot out of bounds, throw it out the fucking back of the end zone, whatever. Don't take the hit. You know what I'm saying? 7 sacks is just a fucking lot. So I think he's probably like to blame for like at least 3 of them, at least 3. But for the most part, he looked good. He looked poised in the pocket. And he was taking those hits, and I just didn't feel like he was losing confidence. He was out there. He was still making plays and whatnot. Another thing that I want to talk about is the running game. The running game was horrible, but I'm glad we didn't go away from it. You know what I'm saying? We still ran the ball 25 times, only like 57 yards, just a little over 2 yards a carry, which is fucking horrible. But I'm glad that we just didn't give up on the run completely. You know what I'm saying? And then having Kaiser throw the ball fucking 50 times or some shit like that. Kaiser threw the ball 30 times. We ran the ball 25 times. That's a balanced offense, in my opinion, which is what I like. You know what I'm saying? I know there's times that you're gonna be more pass heavy or more run heavy, but I think we should keep it balanced. You know what I'm saying? With a young quarterback, that run game is gonna have to be there to help him. So that's one of the things that we're gonna have to pick up with in the upcoming weeks. But I feel like Duke Johnson didn't really run the ball that much. He was really played in the slot a lot, and that was just the game plan for the Steelers, I guess. But you know what I'm saying? They was talking about using him like that before the season, so I would like to see him run the ball just a little bit more. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? We didn't get away from the run game. I like that. It takes pressure off of Kaiser. We just gotta make sure that we're actually running the, what I'm saying? Like we're actually getting yards off these runs, not fucking 2-3 yards here. We need to be getting 4, 5, 6 yards on these carries. Another thing, defense for the most part looked good. I mean, we held the Steelers to like 290 yards. Le'Veon Bell only had like 32 yards and 10 rush attempts, which is fucking awesome. It was probably like the high point of the day because last year he ran all over us. I think it was like combined for like 200 yards in both games. It was just fucking ridiculous. He ran all over us last year, and we was actually able to fucking stop him, in the game. And I loved the hit that Bobby Calhoun laid on him. That shit was just nasty. I love that bitch. He just boom, popped his shit. I know y'all seen it. It was a good ass hit. The biggest problem though was Antonio Brown. I mean, fucking 11 receptions, 182 yards. That shit is just crazy. But I knew he was gonna have a big game because I just don't think we have a. I'm not sleeping on our guys. I just don't like Joe Hayden would have been covering him. I just, Antonio Brown probably would have had, still a good game. I just don't think he'd have had 11 receptions for 182 yards. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hopefully next time we game plan for him better, maybe give him some more double coverage and shit. But he was just all over the place. He was making plays. You got to give it to the boy. And just a couple other things, man, like Kenny Britt dropped that fucking pass right over the middle. I mean, that shit hit him straight in the hands, and he just dropped that bitch. And that shit irked my soul so much because it reminded me of Braylon Edwards, for real. That's who he reminded me of in that fucking play. And I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to come here, be our number 1, number 2, whatever the fuck it is, because of Corey Coleman. And, like, not really a productive preseason. And then nothing in the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, that stuck out to me, you know what I'm saying? That fucking drop pass stuck out to me. That shit really reminded me of Braylon Edwards. But, yeah, that's it for, Joe Schobert, when his first start had 9 tackles on the day. He's our leading tackler, which is great. I thought he was going to do real good because through the preseason he just looked so comfortable in that linebacker spot. And, he was just all over the place making fields. He was sacking, breaking up passes, hitting motherfuckers. So, it was nice to see him have a good game in his first start. And then Corey Coleman, had 5 receptions, 53 yards, and a touchdown, which is cool. We need him to step up. We're going to need him to be the guy, especially because I've seen this little story that we might bench Britt going into week 2 against the Ravens. But then I looked at the unofficial depth chart today, and, he's still starting, so I don't really know what's going to go on there. So hopefully he can pick it up. And one more thing I want to say about the defense. I'm not going to shit on him at all, but, we did not get no fucking pressure on Big Ben whatsoever. It was, 1 sack and 1 hurry. And, I was really hoping that we was able to actually, apply pressure. I feel like that was one of the biggest things that we was not doing, getting him off his little, rhythm or his steps, whatever, we just wasn't applying that pressure. But for the most part, I think it was a cool game. It sucks that we lost. Of course, we want to come away with the win. They've been awesome. We haven't won a fucking season and opener in 12 years. So it'd have been nice to get it. But, at the same time, I kind of knew it was going to happen against the Steelers. But it was way better than what I thought it was going to be. I thought that offense was going to explode all over us. But no, we held them to 21. We had a chance to win it. It was 18-21. It was a fucking good game. I'm happy, and I just hope that we continue to grow and win some games through the season. But that's it for today. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, go Browns. Deuces, I'm out.